Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see.
I've got a funny story where I think that alligator is coming from. So there was a case called Taken at the Flood, and in that case, a woman went to Africa and she brought him back an alligator. At least I think that was Taken at the Flood, but I definitely recognize that from the TV show. Did really saying, just wait for the killer to kill again. Well, there's not a lot of evidence.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
Oh, newspaper. Oh, that's cute.
Ah, some cool hair. It is not the right time.
Not the right time. Okay. Getting trophies left and right? I sure am.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
Okay, now they said the postman was here, so... Oh, I can observe Hastings!
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
Oh, that's so mean. Oh, there it is. I sure am.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill on Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
Well.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual.
Oh, played that too. I liked Crime and Punishments better. I did too. I think the new one is called Chapter 1. It said before Holmes meets Dr. Watson. Oh, that'd be cool. The killer just sent a note while I was making shit jokes. Yes, we are comparing
That's right.
notes.
The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word.
I thought it was weird that he says Dear Hercule Poirot, now he says Dear Mr. Poirot. Well, we already talked about the eyes.
The characters in this word.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Is that the...
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Oh, it's the W's.
The W is not printed properly.
WQ's bonked, yep.
The characters in the two words do not match. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Didn't I already talk about the eyes? Why is no one...
Yes, this eye is weird. No, this character...
No, I wasn't going for believe, I was going for eye.
Let us examine another word. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, so in case you weren't familiar about why this is called the ABC murders, her name is Alice Asher and she lived in Andover. So, AAA. So it's going to be in Bexhill. So the next person is going to have 2 B's.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there.
All right.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
I just always want to talk to Hastings. Yeah, because even this building looks exactly like the building from the movie, but the and his dress just like David Suchet, but the faces and the voices are clearly not of the same 2 actors.
To Scotland Yard,
so the
please.
next person's name is going to be Bruno Berthold. We don't talk about Bruno.
Japp has invested a great deal in his career.
Okay.
Japp is an investigator greatly respected by his peers. Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by
Look at
weapons.
Hastings just staring at that gun.
London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
Yep. You don't.
Alice Asher was murdered in Andover. The ABC killer's first murder. Japp appears to be snowed under. Japp appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
Go ask Holmes. He manages to get bored every Sunday.
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
Text only. No. The next victim's name will start with a B.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
Think they'll ever do a Miss Marple game? I hope so. I love Miss Marple.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Yeah, if they could ever do something like a body in the library, that would be really fun.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Oh.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
So, walrus mustache. What are these mustaches that I am being awarded with? Okay. Doesn't matter then. I feel like mystery detectives games don't get as much play as mainstream, LA Noire being the biggest. Yeah, well, LA Noire had the benefit of having that new technology out. Well, I guess it's not so new anymore because, you know, even games like Resident Evil uses that now for like facial capture. But it also had a few really good actors part of it too. I will say, where I went on my vacation was a place called Jersey, and everyone always warned me, English beaches are just mud and rocks. Jersey had a bit of sand, but yeah, it was lots of rocks. I feel like they're being nice in this case.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved, You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Might be able to swap the mustaches. I thought that too, but I didn't see anywhere for me to do that. Also, as a woman, I'm quite bothered by, looks being described as the most important thing.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. A braided seatbelt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Yeah, probably for her dress, because you can see a mark along her dress.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
Missed my chance to make a Jersey Shore comment. Well, this was Jersey, the Channel Islands. But, yeah, Jersey Shore. Actually, here in the UK, they have Geordie Shore, which is a little bit different. Or
the young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
back.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So she had to, I'm sorry, I'm a little confused by this, or maybe this is just a point to think about. She was strangled by her own belt, but she was taken by surprise with it. So why did she take her belt off? Or how did the guy get her belt off and, like, strangle her without anyone noticing? Ah, yes, a woman's beauty. I've recently seen odd old German commercials from the 50s. It was weird. She might have known him. Yeah, she might have known him. Oh my gosh, you should see those American ads from like the 50s. It's like, oh, if your wife burns the coffee, you just beat her to death. Not to death, but you just beat her if she burns the coffee. But
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
okay, identify the victim. Okay, so she probably took things off to bathe, so I do know that there are like little, yeah, they have these little booths here so that, can I take the key? So I can like test this out at least? Oh, do I already have it? Maybe they did the old devil's tango, if you know what I mean. Maybe. Oh, it says 6. What am I doing? Wait. 5, 9. There are 2 9s. That's why I don't think the game would go that far. Maybe not implicitly. No. Someone switched the 9s upside down.
The key does not fit the lock.
Oh god, are you making me... Ugh. You're gonna make me go back and go... Whatever. It's a very short and a small amount of effort. I really shouldn't complain. What?
The key does not fit the lock.
Are they gonna make me go down the line? Why? Why is it not? It should be the one where, the second from the right. It should be this one. Do we have to switch
The key does not fit the lock.
back before using it? I don't think so.
The key does not fit the lock.
Did they switch the numbers with any of the others? Oh. Duh, we had to do this first.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Okay, find the code and then insert the key. 715. Okay. Oh, I have to do this all manually. Of course I do. Come on, interact. Oh. It's all so manual. Pull. No. Up. And pull. Up. And pull. Here we go. Immersion.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931.
Well, that doesn't...
The young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Well, that doesn't count. Elizabeth doesn't start with B. There's like, I mean, some common names were like Betsy, but Betsy's
It
still
definitely
Elizabeth.
was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top-brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Yeah, I think it was her real name. What is this picture, though? Let me observe it. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, there are other names that begin with B. I understand Betty and Betsy were common at this time, but you know, Brunhilde, Belinda, Bettina. Betty was good enough. Killer was sloppy with his methodology, clearly not neurotic enough, yeah. What are some other woman names that begin with B? Because there's Becky, but that's Rebecca.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
It literally said Ginger Cat Restaurant. Why is the sign not being zoomed in on? No.
This is definitely where
Blanche?
the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Barbara, Bianca. Blanche Dubois is the Queen Blanche, I would say, from the Golden Girls. No, Devereaux, not Dubois.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Blanche Devereaux. I feel so ashamed as a Golden Girls fan.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
Of course, Poirot would prioritize no creases.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
I love that Poirot wants hot chocolate. No
What
shame.
a pity. I don't have any change to make it work. I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Okay. 11 a.m. and 7:30.
Where
Okay.
is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Right.
Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
I have to see if she was alone.
This person is not the last one to have worked with Betty.
Look at this 5 p.m. just written in so huge and obvious like this.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
Do I have to do anything else?
This page won't help me. This page won't help me.
I do like that they have us narrow it down to be 5 p.m. and 7:30. Okay.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Okay.
No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times.
No, 7:20 would have been is when she
Most
was
probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Maybe the killer thought it was Betty as in Bettina. Didn't do his homework again. Sloppy. Well, 6:30. And 6:30 could be.
Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What? I'm not going to say it's an advert for the town.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Well, is the man in the photo her gentleman friend?
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Young people no longer have morals. Well, I don't know if insulting people is really good. I don't know. Would that play into her if I say young people no longer have morals? Tina is in of itself just a nickname for Elizabethina. Oh, I had no idea. Because I just knew Bettina from like Muppet Christmas Carol because in Muppet Christmas Carol, Kermit and Miss Piggy have twins and their names are Belinda and Bettina, so I thought Bettina. Oh, actually I did have a coworker named Bettina. She was Latin American. So, yeah, her name was just Bettina.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
Yeah.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Yeah, I should have just said, oh, young people have no morals, which is... probably would have gotten more of a rise out of her. Should have disparaged the relationship. Yeah, I think that's what I think that's exactly what I should have done. See, that's the thing that playing mind tricks does doing with me, or I'm trying to be too careful now. Just, I'm so concerned about being mean or brutal. We don't want to be hurting people, no.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
It's a cute little flat.
The Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
Music. It's the gramophone, wouldn't it? There's something else. Oh, budget. Right.
Their home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers. Hastings always pays more attention when young women are being questioned.
I guess this was before Hastings got married. Because in the books, Hastings, and in the show too, Hastings gets married and he moves to Argentina, and he doesn't show up again until the final cases.
What is she feeling at the moment?
Phew, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she is angry.
Thank you. Yeah, did Betty go out a lot? Or did she have a fiancé? Did she go out a lot?
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna sympathize with her grief.
The pain is making you bitter, Mademoiselle Barnard.
I'm not interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort, but young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the chief inspector finds him.
Alright. Let's try to finish up this investigation. I've got like 7 or 8 minutes left before we wrap this up. Oh!
Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
She has a cute little room. It's big for them being modest. On a modest budget.
A box of new stockings. It looks like Betty has a very busy life. Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
And she could sing.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family. Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Okay. There's gotta be something else to actually get the sister to talk.
A record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Okay, can I actually, grab it?
A record sleeve with a handwritten
Because there's a gramophone
title.
downstairs.
Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it. Something on this clock bothers me. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
What a microphone. I mean, yeah, it's expensive now.
This metal disc is stuck.
I mean, my microphone, I just got it from eBay. And that, was a little bit cheaper, but, you know.
What
Oh,
a strange
for the
mechanism.
love.
I don't think it serves to turn the hands. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
What's this do? No.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Still. Okay. What do these do? Because I've got to get these wooden panels out of the way.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
I don't see anything different once I move those knobs around. Do you guys?
The cogs are
I may
blocked
save
by
this
these
puzzle
wooden
for next time
panels.
because we're just about hitting the 2-hour mark. What is this doing? Nothing different. Okay, I'm just gonna save this puzzle, I think, for, next time. But, yeah, thank you guys. Oh, use a clue. Use a clue? I'm gonna say check the rest of the clock. Oh,
Something on this clock bothers me. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn hands.
Yeah, just because it will bother me for the rest of the evening and probably take a good portion of the next video or the next stream that we do.
This metal disc is stuck.
Okay, that it didn't look like the hands moved because he said it didn't look like it actually. Wait.
There, that's better.
Huh? Is that all I needed to do?
This metal disc is stuck.
Oh, I think these are to move the cogs. But the cogs are blocked. So
The
stop.
cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Oh no, which panels? The ones that I'm touching right now? But it's the beginning, so it has to be a simple puzzle. I'm gonna see if use a clue does anything. Automatic help. Poirot execute an action to provoke. Provide you with an indication of your progress. What?
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Unless it turns out to be the hardest puzzle in the game. No!
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
What's the middle singing yellow? I don't know. Oh! Wait. Maybe that's for these instead.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
I have no idea.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Oh, wait, the middle thing
cogs
here?
are blocked by these wooden panels.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Some of them are yellow. Oh! Wait. Why is this yellow?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Okay, so it's clear I have to take these off somehow.
Good. It should be possible
Oh my
to open the wooden panel.
Goodness gracious me. I was making this way too hard on myself.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Okay.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
To make these cogs turn. Okay. So that means there has to be some kind of cog key.
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
Or...
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This metal disc is stuck.
Our fault, none of the other puzzles let us check beneath. The game conditioned us. Okay, so there's nothing else to do with the clock face.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
What is going on? This is going to bother me. I appreciate your patience while we work through this, though. Thank you guys for bearing with me.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
An object? But the only object we have... Oh my god, do we have to go back and, like, search the rest of her... room? Well, thank you! I think we need to go back and investigate her room before we can solve this puzzle. But I'm scared to, because now we've come so far with this puzzle. I can't flip it around. Okay, it is getting to that, it is a little past that 2-hour mark. I'm getting a tiny bit tired. So yeah, we'll just work on this puzzle next time. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys bearing through the late start and also sticking with me with this new game. I'm definitely invested. I love Agatha Christie, and I love interacting with you guys every single week. I really appreciate everyone that comes by here. I feel like, we have a good time here in this chat, just relaxing and, having a nice conversation here. But yeah, Emily will be back next week. I'll discuss with her if we're going to continue with Ace Attorney or with ABC Murders. I know we're in the middle of, the Edgeworth murder trial and the finale for Ace Attorney, so maybe we'll try finishing that up and then we'll get back to this game. After that, this fun stream. Oh, yes, we will. Yeah, bye guys. Have a great Sunday.